Hello, New York Giants fans, and welcome to a new edition of the Valentine's Views podcast here on Big Blue View Radio. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts across the Big Blue View Radio network. All right, no big speech from me today. Media had an opportunity on Monday morning to speak with Giants safety Xavier McKinney. Lots to talk about there in terms of Giants tackling, lack of turnovers, slow starts, all of the points that the Giants have given up so far in 3 games. And what I want to do here today is simply play for you guys the full audio of McKinney's remarks. And the first question that you'll hear comes from me, the rest from other members of the Giants media. Hopefully you guys learn a couple things, and hopefully you enjoy getting a chance to hear from Xavier McKinney. So let's get right into that. Xavier, we might as well get right into it. The tackling has been a big issue for you guys the last 2 games. What's going on there for you guys, and how do you deal with it?
Just need to be better tacklers. Something we got to practice. But then most importantly, on Sundays, just got to be better. And I think it's pretty simple.
Thank you.
Cannaman.
Hey, Xavier. You guys have played 3 games now, and 1 and 2, I guess, isn't what you wanted. But it seems like in those 3 games, you've had maybe 1 good half. Why haven't you been able to put anything together?
Like I said, it's kind of go back to what I just said. We just got to be better all around. I think a lot of us know that individually we got to be better. We got to have faster starts, and we got to execute a lot better. We got to be a lot cleaner, be a lot sharper. So I think it's pretty simple. It's only so much, talking you can do about it. We got to go out there and do these things and execute and be able to execute at a high level. So, once we do that, we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Patty Trina.
Hey, Xavier, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me okay? I guess you can.
Yep.
Xavier, obviously you want to put the past in the past, but I'm just kind of wondering, what's the move like having just gotten back, and how do you kind of, pull the lessons from the past while not dwelling on the past, if that makes sense?
Yeah. In this league, you got to, be able to move on to the next week pretty fast. You got to take each day. You got to be present in the day, but once that day is gone, you got to, put that in the past. But obviously, we could learn from, our mistakes, but we can also keep growing from the positive things that we've done, in these past 3 games. So just keeping that mindset, continuing to move forward, understanding that it's a long season, understanding that we're only in week 4. So just gotta, just kind of put all the other things aside and be able to move forward when that time comes. And, obviously after every game, we got to watch the film, see what we did wrong, see what we did well, and then move on to the next week for the next game.
Thank you.
Yep.
Charlotte Carroll.
Hey, Xavier, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. You guys have a pretty long break before Monday. What's been the focus to how to spend this time? What are you guys really dialing in on this week besides tackling?
Yeah, just making sure everybody's healthy, ready to go. And then obviously just watching the film, going over the things, like I said, going over the things that we did positively and going over the things that, we didn't do so well. So just kind of, that is kind of the mindset right now. And then obviously we did that today, and then, that's over with. Now it's on to the next week, on to Seattle. And that's kind of what it is.
Real quick follow-up. What did you see specifically from the tape? You mentioned the positives and the negatives. What stood out to you?
Just not good enough execution. We got to be a lot better. We got to tackle. We got to get turnovers. So it's a lot of different things that we got to be better with. And that we're gonna keep, we're gonna stick to the script regardless of what's going on. We're gonna keep doing it how we've been doing it, keep preparing how we've been preparing, and it'll pay off for us.
Brian Dunleavy.
Hey, Xavier.
Yo.
Do you still talk to Julian Love? And what has it been like without him? And what will it be like being on opposite sides of him this week?
Yeah, I was actually just playing the game with him yesterday. We was on 2K, but yeah, man. I miss him. Playing next to him. Obviously, he's a good friend of mine, and we were teammates. But he's a great guy, great dude. And it's gonna be fun. Being able to play against him. Obviously, I was able to play alongside of him. So now, we're going to be, competing and going against each other this come Monday. So it's going to be fun, but at the end of the day, we're still brothers. We talk, so it'll be good, though.
I looked yesterday, I'm watching the NFL, and offenses everywhere are putting up crazy numbers. It's almost like defenses are are like handcuffed. Are you, after going up against your offense, they haven't shown it yet. How confident are you that your offense can hold its own in today's NFL? Because it looked explosive in training camp, and I don't think people have seen it yet other than those 2 quarters.
Like I said, sticking to the script. I can't really speak much on, what they're doing on the offensive side, but I trust in, the coaches. I trust in the players that we have. And, I know that, it'll come. And as long as we just continue to stick to our game plan and like I said, keep preparing how we prepare and practice how we practice, Sundays, they'll be better for us. And it just sometimes things take time. And I think it's one of those things right now. But I think we'll be a lot better, though.
Thanks, Xavier.
Yeah.
We'll take 2 more. Art Stapleton.
Hey, Zay, good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
Good. In your career, and obviously you've played a lot of football, and so has everybody else in the locker room, when people bring up tackling and you talk about the idea of what you need to focus on, through your career in the season when you have a bad game collectively, what works that following week from what you've seen to kind of get back to where you need to be and where you believe you will be, in terms of those fundamentals as far as being able to make those tackles and not miss them?
I mean, tackling, obviously we got to tackle, but that's not why that's not why we've lost 2 games. And so, obviously we got to be better with it, but that's not the reason to, that's not the reason to us having, lost 2 games, in my opinion. But obviously the fundamentals matter, and we got to be a lot better in that aspect, and which we will. But, it's not the reason, it's not the reason why the games are going how they're going. So it's a lot of other different things that we got to correct and be better with. But, and like I said, fundamentals always matter, and they're always going to matter, and we'll be better with it. But, I'm not going to stress too much over that because I know that we're a good tackling team. Obviously, we're just going through a little hiccup, but like I said, we'll correct it, and we'll keep moving forward, but not going to stress over it, though.
Thanks.
Last one, Kim Jones.
Hey, Xavier, appreciate your time. Just to play off what you just said, actually, in your mind, why have you lost 2 games?
Didn't start fast. We haven't gotten any defensively, at least. I don't think we've started fast. I don't think that we've gotten. We don't have any turnovers, and I think those are 2 of the big keys in my mind. And right now we're just trying to figure out a way where we can be able to force these turnovers. And for me as an individual, that's something that I'm constantly trying to figure out is how to be able to force turnovers and get the ball back for our offense. So I think that's, two of the reasons. And even the game that we won, we still didn't have any turnovers that game. Really in the 3 games that we've played, I think that's the biggest thing for me, and for our defense.
Just one follow-up, if I may, and I appreciate your time. Does the defense rely on Wink in times like these, or would rely on Wink not be the proper wording? Like, is it more team-based in terms of player-to-player based? And what I'm referring to, obviously, is you guys haven't gotten off to the start you've wanted.
We all rely on each other. I think that's how our building works. I think that's how this team works. I think that's how this organization works, is just relying on each other, depending upon, each other to whatever you got to do to be able to do your job at the highest level. We hold each other accountable at all times. And I think it's a collective thing, as a team. It's not just, players to coaches or coaches. It's like it works, all the way around throughout the whole building, team meetings, whatever that is. So, I think, it's always been like that for us, and it will continue to be like that for us. And, we'll be able to, fix a lot of the things and issues that we're having problems with right now. But like I said, we all work. This is a team game. We all in it together, regardless of the situation, win or loss. So that's what it is.
All right, Giants fans, that's all we've got for you today. Let's hope that McKinney is right, that things will continue to get better for the Giants defense. Giants are last in the league at this point in points allowed, or at least they were until the Denver Broncos gave up 70 points to the Miami Dolphins. But either way, the Giants giving up nearly 33 points a game at this point. That's not good enough. The tackling hasn't been good enough. The fact that they haven't created any turnovers isn't good enough. The third down defense hasn't been good enough. McKinney addressed all of that. And hopefully, as he said, hopefully as they continue to work, things will get better. All right, Giants fans, we'll be covering anything and everything that you need to know leading up to next Monday's Giants Seattle Seahawks Week 4 Monday Night Football game. So please stick with Big Blue View for that. And please follow us on X at Big Blue View if you don't do that already. All right, thank you for listening. Please take care of each other. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.